people, it's me, Eco Chick, and I have one more tip for you. And this tip is prep now, eat later. And so sometimes if you're a busy family and you do your grocery shopping, you might want to just go ahead and prep some of the things right away and label them and place them in your fridge in certain spots so that you're ready to go. You could even cook some meals ahead and save the leftovers. So if you're gonna prep right from the store, you can like wash or chop. You could even cook some things, portion certain ingredients out so you're ready to prepare meals more quickly during the week. You could even, if you're cooking ahead, it could be for your snacks or meals, for leftovers. You're probably going to want to store things in some kind of clear container so that you can see through them. I really like using just recycled jars, and even, we use a lot of canning jars over and over again for more liquidy kinds of things. And so that's something to think about. And labeling is great. Or if you're like me, I just have a spot in my fridge that it's like, yep, those are the things that we're going to use first. So you'll have to just figure out, the best organization for you, but labeling really does help. And then this let it ripen. So like on my counter right now, I have my bananas and I have a tomato out here too. Those are things that I actually never put in the refrigerator because they just get yucky when you put them in there. But there are different ways that you can store things. And so that's just something that you need to know. But ripening fruit, especially apples and pears and bananas, they'll actually make, fruits and vegetables ripen a little bit faster. And ripe fruit can get overripe, and then it might be a moldy orange touching other oranges or, whatever. And that can cause a rotting problem just right in your refrigerator. So, so just making sure that you're taking care of your ripe fruit and put it in the fridge if it is a type that can go in the fridge after it is ripe enough. But if you try to eat food that's not quite ready to be eaten, you're more likely to waste it if it's not quite ripe enough. And so that's just a really good tip. And then prepping for the freezer. So you can freeze foods, or you can even put them, into the fridge. Like we keep our bread in the refrigerator so it doesn't get moldy faster. And because we're just two people, we'll often freeze half of our loaf of bread and save it for later because, we're going to usually toast it or something anyway. And so if you're not going to eat things soon, that's what you'd like to do. Again, those clear containers so you can see what's inside. Make sure that it's a kind of container that can go in the freezer. Sometimes if it's a glass container in particular, it could crack in there. So that's just something to be aware of. Especially if you heat right from a frozen thing, that can crack a glass container. And if you make leftovers and it's going to be too much, freeze some of those. And then if you label them and date them, you'll be able to figure out what's in there. And so it's really just the prep now and eat later is really just a time saver. And it'll help you be in touch with planning your meals, and it's just sort of something you might want to actually fit with one of the other tips that are part of the challenge. So anyway, this is Eco Chick signing out. Good luck with loving your food and not wasting it.